see. It's just so nice to see the team in such beautiful cohesion. Every little part is doing its thing. Everyone is working perfectly. It's just such a lovely flow.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sunshine on Leyth. If you're still enjoying it, drop a like. That'd be lovely. So, today we travel to Rochdale to get things going straight away, basically. It's not going to be easy. They're 7th in the league, but the last time we played a team that was 7th in the league, it was Cheltenham, and we beat them fairly comfortably. However, we are coming off the back of a really poor result against Northampton, and I'll be keen for us to bounce back. But you know what this game's like, so hopefully we can actually pull it off for once. You can always tell when you're frustrated or angry because you have a sip of water, trying to cool yourself off, I see. It's the angry sipping. It intensifies sometimes. Michael Lee looking like Bruce Lee with that finish. Michael Lee is a very, very good player. I think the left-hand side of our team is lovely right now. Ben Johnson, he's inconsistent at the moment. When he plays well, he's fantastic. But he does seem to have a lot more poor games than I would like. So I'm still pleased with the way he's making progress, but I'm still a little unsure. I think he does lack a few things that I quite like, even though he should be really quite decent like Putnam Kylie. But maybe we just need something different at this level now. So, let's see what we can come up with for today. Blackhaven have actually lost 2 in a row now, so that's kind of interesting. They're sliding. All that money spent, and here they are. We must bounce back. Is as simple as that. As simple as things can be. Dave Morton will, of course, actually, we'll just do a selection device and we can adjust. I'm absolutely not playing. Why would I do that? So they want to put Lee in at left back. I'm not so sure about that. I think Nevitt definitely is the man for the job. Harding and Collins. Yeah, we have to go with Collins still. I do think we've got worse. We're not quite as stable without Kai Knight at the back line. On the bench, BPK. Actually, do I want BPK? I think I might put Dion George on the bench. He has actually had better performances than BPK, in fairness. It's a shame to say it, but it does seem like BPK's just drifting off now. Doesn't mean I'm selling him or anything. He will stay as long as I can keep him, just because he's a bit of a ledge. Although what I would say is Curtis Thomas has sort of become that for us now. The fact is he's got 81 league goals for the club already. He, middle of next season, could easily make his 100th league goal for Whitport Athletic. He's the top scorer in the club's history, and he's only played 131 league matches. The guy's a god, considering his finishing is 7. I guess it just goes to show that not everything is purely based around the attributes, specifically. Sometimes you can almost force it by creating opportunities where they just cannot miss. Though what I would say is, very rarely has he actually had those opportunities. He's very often been in positions where it's very easy to miss, and he's still scored. So credit to him. It's another 4-4-2 for Rochdale, but that doesn't mean anything. Maybe it was because I started Richardson as a 4-4-2 from this screen. Maybe it's because I've been switching him. Maybe that's what we need to do all along. We'll see. If it happens twice in a row, we may have to have a look at that. I noticed that they've got Kai Forsyth in the back line, so there's that. But honestly, what we really need to do is just manage the gap over Wimbledon and the teams below us directly. Just keep basically matching them and we'll be fine. Richardson with the ball through. Thomas is in. One touch to set himself and it's already 1-0. Richardson with the beautiful ball, and that is the definition of why I want him as a regista. His ability to pick those little passes out. They weren't encouraged to do that as much when he's playing as a DM, but when he's here, he can look up and find that pass, and he has the quality to pull that off. Still, requires a defensive error, but Thomas is so lethal when he gets in these situations. 21st goal of the season in the league, 23 in total. Literally, Wakeling becoming good again, and now sort of going off the boil again, has rejuvenated CT. Like, he was going through a little spell where Wakeling was getting all the glory and doing all the good stuff, and now Thomas is just completely... Oh, Wakeling's now through. He's got a chance for himself. Oh, he's missed it, and this is what I mean. Like, he went through one brilliant spell, and now he just seems to be a bit iffy again. But at least by him starting to score a lot of goals, it did seem to wake up Curtis Thomas in quite some dramatic fashion, to the point where he's now scoring constantly, which is very, very nice indeed. Encouraging start, possibly should be 2-0 up, but Rochdale are certainly not without a threat. Williams. Whoa. Well, I mean, there you go. Elliot Simosh, who always scores against us, no matter who he's playing for, equalises for Rochdale, and I mean, I don't know if they do deserve it, but they definitely carry a threat with them right now. They look very, very good. Lovely little bit of play here. They just stand off of Williams, and he somehow pulls this shot away. I think Ido gets a touch on this. Did that look like it deflected off of something that wasn't there? Like, it deflected off of something that wasn't there, hit the crossbar, then hit Idahan, then it bounced out to Simoes. That's a bit weird. And Vernon's got it, though. Now Richardson. That's a good ball for Johnson. He's got to whip this into the box. There's a lot of options there, and Morton is one of them, and it's 2-1. Dave Morton, back post. That's the first time I think those two have actually combined for a goal between each other, but another lovely little assist for Ben Johnson, and Dave Morton scores his 8th goal of the year. 8 goals is a decent amount for our left-sided player, I've got to say, and he's provided a decent number of assists. I think he's got like 9 assists this season as well. He's definitely been one of the standouts this year, Dave Morton. Dave Morton and Michael Lee, to be fair, that whole side have contributed a lot of goals, and it's been very, very nice to see. I'd say we're a bit fortunate to be winning that one. Curtis Thomas with a great goal, and we should have been another one in there with Wakeling. The issue for me today, Richardson's been playing a blinder, which is very, very useful, thank God. But we do look suspect at the back again, and we've really started conceding a lot more goals now that Kai Knight's not in the team. We just don't have that same kind of stability anymore. But still, as things stand, we would actually extend our lead to 14 points over the playoff places, and I think that would be probably enough for me in some respects. We're lacking that presence of Kai Knight to just nod stuff away. When we play, oh, look at the space in the middle as well. That's an unusual thing. Although, look at the space we've just been given ourselves here. Wakeling's got a lot of work to do. I don't know if he's going to be able to do this. He's all the way through Jacob Wakeling, and it's fouled, and Curtis Thomas sneaks in there. That's very, very fortunate. But hey, you put yourself in a position to score, and the goal will come. Another brace for CT. 24 for the season now. They just got caught out on the counter-attack yet again. They overcommitted. Wakeling does a really good job at driving towards the box here. And I think he's trying to shoot here. But I think it just gets tackled into Curtis Thomas's path. But the defender, how has he gone through his body there? Like, I'd be annoyed if we conceded that goal, to be honest. I think it's because we play a narrow defence, normally. Because the idea is we get the crosses come in against us and then we just head them away. But we're giving them too much space on the edge of our box as well. And we're not winning the headers because Alan Collins doesn't have the aerial advantage. Once again, just poor defence. Now they're getting in each other's way as well. I got away with that one, Defty. Curtis Thomas with a little bit of space to turn, though. That's a dangerous moment for him. Johnson goes past one. Uh-oh, they're in trouble. Johnson dinks it across. Wakeling's header, and it's just wide. That seems to be where he's at his best lately. Just got to protect this team now. McDonald's ball in. It's an breakaway now. Johnson, he could carry this, or he could knock this around the side for CT. He's got to do something. He's going to lose the ball, isn't he? Johnson, we can put this on a plate for someone. Curtis Thomas, and a big save. He should have played it much, much earlier, though. There was a chance for him to just pop that around the corner, and CT could have done it himself. Probably went for the hat-trick, potentially. Gustafsson. Bit of space for Williams now, and it should be mopped up by Harding. Nicely done. Wakeling can't knock it down, but Michael Lee will. Round the side for Jacob Wakeling. Can he finish this time? No, he can't. This is what I mean. He's given the chances today, and he has fluffed them massively. Like, we've had to be bailed out by other players, basically. He's had 2 clear opportunities, and he's missed them all. What on earth was Connor Teal doing there? He's through on goal, and he's passed the ball back to the original passer. That's a very strange choice from Connor Teal. Actually, I think creatively we've been decent today. 3-1's a bit harsh, but we've got it. Rochdale 1, Whitport 3, and we now move 14 points clear of dropping out of the playoffs with 10 matches to go. Surely, not dropping out of the playoffs, you know what I mean. Surely we're going to get automatics at this point. And we're also now 8 points above Gillingham, who we will be playing, I think, in the second game of this episode. So I will join you guys in a sec for that. Right then, we're back. We played Bolton in our first game off camera at home in front of nearly 4,000 people, which was really, really nice. Unfortunately, we gave them an early goal. Murray Jones was able to get in and give Bolton the lead. Bolton have been struggling like mad, just falling off the league crazily, down to 18th at this point. Luckily, though, just after half-time, they'd also missed a penalty in this game at one point. Then Connor Teal gets in there. It deflects all over the shot, and Teal was able to put in the rebound for his first of the year, replacing Vernon, who was suspended. Then Curtis Thomas puts in another lovely ball. This time, it was Morton that managed to get on the end of it, of all people, to give it another one. We also missed a penalty in this game ourselves with Curtis Thomas, so that's a shame for him, but a good win over Bolton nevertheless. Next up, again at home, this time against 19th place Port Vale. Never got down the left-hand side. Look at this from Curtis Thomas as well. Just to put this, he just pings it across. I think it's supposed to be a shot, but Ben Johnson gets on the end. 1-0 was all we needed. They actually didn't play a 4-4-2, and we still came out on top, which is a very good sign for me. Richardson was still excellent, though. Unfortunately, though, our good little run came to an end at the MK Dons. The ball was played to the edge of the box to their left back. Udo had got up there, and he absolutely hammered one in, and we were unable to prevent it. They were pretty solid on the night. It was a very even game, just like the Bolton one was, but we came out on top of that one. Didn't come out on top of this one. McIntosh puts one in. Nobody marking Fitzgerald. Indirect free kick goal. 2-0 to Milton Keynes, and that was pretty much it. We did find ourselves an 83rd minute penalty, which of course Curtis Thomas scored for his 23rd league goal of the season, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately, as we went down 2-1, which now leaves us still 8 points clear of Gillingham now in second spot, and 14 clear of the MK Dons. We had a real chance there to actually put this game, completely to bed, because we'd have been on 87, and they'd have been on, well, we'd have actually been ahead of Crew, so we'd have been 19 points clear of dropping out, but as it is, it's 14 with 7 games to go. We're as good as promoted, basically. I think it would be ridiculous to bottle it from here. No, you just never want to say that, though, do you? Just in case it happens. As for Blackhaven, they're on a bit of a shitter. 3 out their last 5 games have been defeats. They've sort of struggled a little bit. The only game, in fact, oh no, that's on Saturday. It's a Tuesday right now. So they've got a chance to bounce back a little bit, but they have sort of fallen off the pace a little bit. They flew up into mid-table and then just kind of stalled out. I do think they'll probably find their feet again towards the end of the year, and will probably be able to sort of finish 11th or 12th this season, which when you consider where they were, is a pretty good result. But at one point, it looked like they might actually make a push for the playoffs. I guess they're having to bed in these new players, so that's probably having an effect on them as well, because they did buy every single player available. It's just so nice to see the team in such beautiful cohesion. Every little part is doing its thing. Everyone is working perfectly. It's just such a lovely flow. Fortunately, today we're missing Simon Defty, which means Stanojevic is going to have to start, and that I do not like. And he did play the last game as well, and unfortunately now, Will Harding is also going to have to come out, which means I might actually have to do the old Russell Nevitt there and bring in Michael Lee at left-back situation, because Russell Nevitt can play both roles, and he's done okay there. Richardson, I'm going to have to start him. We need him in that role today. But at least Vernon's back, so that gives us a little boost. And Connor Teal can also now come back onto the bench. A backline of Nevitt and Collins does worry me a little bit, particularly as Gillingham don't play a 4-4-2. Milton Keynes did actually play a 4-4-1-1, but we just weren't able to do it. I suppose what I would say is that both their goals, one was what was it? One was a long ranger and the other one was an indirect free kick. So we're still conceding like those same types of goals, but we're just not. It's very difficult to just break us down. They either have to score from a penalty, corner, free kick, or from like a long range strike. There's very little us being scythed apart, and that's a very good sign for me. And today, hopefully, we can carry this on. We beat Gillingham here. This would be a huge statement. Not that we really need any more statements at this point. I think we've made our statement perfectly clear. Our statement is that we expect to win this league, and I think honestly, there was still some doubts in my mind that we might not win it just because we might have a little bit of a laggy end of the year as we have done from time to time and sort of crawl over the line. But I think the gap's so large, particularly if we beat them today. The gap's currently 8 points and it's already in. And Alan Collins gives us the lead after 1 minute 45 seconds. Curtis Thomas, 16 assists this year. He's coming for that record of his own. Imagine if he got 20 in both categories. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but you never know if we carry on playing well. Alan Collins as well should not be. That's so easy for him. They don't even challenge him. Pretty cagey affair so far, but we've got a lot of possession, which is an unusual one for us. Oh, no. Don't let him cut. Wow. This is what I mean. It's one of the few ways that people can score against us recently is just to bang one. It's a great strike from Bobby Camber. Annoying, though. Maybe we could have done a bit better there. They're back in the game, though, Gillingham. There's a reason why they're up towards the top of the league, after all. They're not clearly a pushover, but we should just get a bit tighter to him. Then again, it's an absolute screamer. What a goal. I do find Stanojevic, when he plays, can really drag us down a little bit. We don't have the best PPG with him in the team, after all. Morton gets through nearly. Can he? No, goes back for Richardson. Now we've got room for Michael Lee. Morton, somebody just find the ball in. Whips it across. Johnson clears it. Stretching those legs a little bit. The defenders are a bit all over the shop here. Someone needs to make a run. Wakeling does. And it's over the crossbar from Jacob Wakeling. It's been a while since he scored a goal now. Like, he had that really good spell just after Christmas. And he was just getting goals for days. And good save. Oh, God. Oh, what a block. That was a great tackle. Really had to make that tackle. But Wakeling is just completely gone off the boil again right now. Thankfully, Curtis Thomas is picking up the slack quite considerably. Richardson needs to play this pass and quickly, and he's just... What are you doing? Why? Sure, you've won us a free kick, but why have that when we can have a counter-attack? Just don't lose at home to Gillingham. That's kind of the key thing here. If we just avoid defeat, I think we'll be fine. They're going to let him pick this up, aren't they? I mean, he's absolutely blazed that over, but how on earth are you letting him do that? We've not looked anywhere near as competent at the back without the regulars. Although Wakeling could have a chance here if he could just get the first touch, and he has. Curtis Thomas needs to make the right run here, and this is such a dangerous moment. Oh, lovely stuff. It's going to come to Vernon. Oh, nice idea, though. That's better. And they're in no hurry to get back, which means it's acres out wide for Anderson. Nobody knows who to pick up, and there's going to be a giant gap for the midfield. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Charles Cook cuts inside, smashes it near post. Not quite. We've been forced into a raft of substitutions here that I don't particularly like, but we're kind of just sort of limping here. If we don't lose to them with this current limp that we've got, I'll take it, quite frankly. Because we just don't have full strength. Everyone's tired. The second and third choice in some positions. That's surely offside against Jacob Wakeling. Surely offside. Well saved. And actually, that was not offside. And again, Wakeling just can't take the chances. Just got to keep getting point after point just to make sure. Oh, God, space for Curtis Thomas. Can he finish it here? No, he can't. And even that one's a miss. That one very nearly crept under the goalkeeper. And really, you'd expect better from a player like CT. Just don't go and concede a late one, although getting overrun on this left-hand side now. Anderson, don't let him cut inside. Oh, wow, they've done it again. 2 long-range strikes from Gillingham have looked like they might have sunk us here. And that's going to be back-to-back 2-1 defeats to teams around us in the league, which is a frustrating one. But I think they're just 2 really good goals from Gillingham, unfortunately. We've not taken our chances really close to goal, and they have. Well, from much further away. It's just the way it goes. Like, the title is still perfectly up for grabs, I would say, if they... if they win... What the f... That is ridiculous. The keeper comes for it and then doesn't. I mean, everything that could have gone wrong in this game has just gone wrong. That is insane. Look, this ball deflects into the path of the keeper here. Right. So now watch the goalkeeper. He comes for it. And it's like he stops almost. It's so weird. Maybe it was just the way the animation was. That's an annoying one, though. And now we're 3-1 down at home to Gillingham in this game. First the defeat to the MK Dons, now this one. That's a shitter. That one really has... That one's going to bug me, the way that we've conceded goals today. But hey, just one of those things, isn't it? We have edged a few even matches as of late as well, in fairness. So it's just one of those things. What goes around comes around. Can he fire a ball across for someone? He finds Johnson, and it's wide. Annoying. Just a good block, good defending. The teams around us winning, or some of them certainly are anyway. Not a good day for us, unfortunately. I still think we'll be fine in terms of promotion. 11 points clear with 6 matches to go, but the title is starting to look a little bit less clear as Gillingham are starting to come for us. Goal difference better, sure. 5-point lead with 6 matches to go, sure. But we've got some tough ones to come, I think. Although we have just played 2 very difficult matches and come out on the worst side of both of them, though. Because this could decide a lot. I mean, look at this. Yeovil Town away next. Huge game. Massive game. Just to get back on there, win that 16th place. Then, Wimbledon away. 3rd place Wimbledon away. Leighton Orient at home, a 6th. Walsall are 8th. Newport County away 19th. And then Scunthorpe are 14th. So, really, that little spell there of those 3 matches is so important for us to just keep getting points. But luckily, I think there's enough winnable games in here for us. Like Scunthorpe at home, Newport County away, Yeovil away. Those are winnable matches for us to try and just get a couple more victories. I honestly think that if we can win like 3 of our last 6, we'll be totally fine. I mean, we're going to go up anyway, I think, but I want to win the league now. We've got ourselves in this position. Let's go and bloody finish it. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you have, drop a like. That'd be spectacular. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be sick as well. And yeah, follow me on Twitch. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and usually every Twitch as well. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.